It's June 5th, 2002 in Salt Lake City, Utah. It's the middle of the night and a man quietly cuts through a kitchen window screen, slips inside a family's home, and makes his way into a bedroom where a 14-year-old girl is sleeping. He presses a knife to her throat and whispers that if she makes a sound, her family will die. That girl is Elizabeth Smart. And lying right beside her is her 9-year-old sister, Frozen, pretending to be asleep as she listens to his voice, the threat, and the footsteps as he takes Elizabeth out the house and into the darkness. By morning, she's gone, and a massive search begins. But miles away, just behind her own neighborhood, she's being forced into the mountains to a crude campsite, where the man who calls himself Emmanuel begins to break her down physically and mentally, abusing her, starving her, isolating her, sometimes tying her to a tree or forcing her into a covered hole until fear becomes control. Meanwhile, back home, months pass with no answers until that 9-year-old sister can't shake the sound of his voice. And one day, it suddenly clicks. Emmanuel, the strange preacher who had done work for their family, whose real name was Brian David Mitchell. But by the time that realization comes, Elizabeth has already been gone for months, and what's even more upsetting is that she isn't even locked away. She's brought out into public, forced to wear robes, wigs, veils, walking through streets, standing in crowds, even begging for money, while people look directly at her and never realize who she is. There are moments where she's close to being saved. A detective even confronts them once, and at another point she can hear searchers calling her name through the woods, but she says nothing, because she's been convinced that if she speaks, her family will be killed. And that's what makes this case so disturbing. It wasn't just physical captivity, it was psychological control. Until March 12, 2003, when a couple in Sandy, Utah finally notices something off, recognizes her from the news, and calls police. And even then, when officers stop them, Elizabeth gives a false name out of fear before finally realizing who she is, ending a 9-month nightmare where she was never far away, never completely hidden, just seen over and over again, and yet still invisible.